Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to start Max NCERT chapter number 12, How Heavy, How Light. Page number 133, chapter number 12, How Heavy, How Light. Jaiju and Manu were shifting house. They loaded all their things on a horse cart. So this is a horse cart. There were many things like a water tank, 5 sacks of wheat, 3 tables, an almirah, 4 chairs, 2 mattresses, 3 sacks of rice, a bamboo ladder, pots and pans. When they were ready to move, the horse refused to start. They wondered why. Their father said that this horse was not well and would not pull a load heavier than 700 kg. So what their father told that this horse was not well. It only pull 700 kg things. So but how heavy is this load? They asked. Now next page, page number 134. Father gave them some idea of the weight of each thing. Now here are the things they loaded and the weight of the thing. So sack of wheat, so that is 100 kg. One sack of wheat is 100 kg. Then a sack of rice, that is one sack of rice is 35 kg. Then water tank 50, almirah 70 kg, a table 10 kg, a chair 5 kg, a mattress 20 kg, bamboo ladder 10 kg, pots and pans 10 kg. Now your question, find out the total weight they had loaded on the cart. So this way table we will make things loaded a sack of wheat. So weight is 100 kg. One sack of wheat is 100 kg. So how many sack of wheat they have loaded? That is 5. So that total weight we will find. So how much total kg will happen? 5 multiplied by 100. So that is 500 kg. Then second a sack of rice. So each sack of rice is 35 kg. How many numbers they have loaded? 3. So 3 multiplied by 35, that is 105 kg. Then water tank weight 50 kg and number of item that is 1. So that total is 1 multiplied by 50, that is 50 kg. Then almirah weight 70 kg and number of item that is 1 almirah. So we will multiply 1 multiplied by 70, so that is 70 kg. Then our table that weighs 10 kg. So how many tables they have loaded? 3. So 3 multiplied by 10, so total 30 kg weight. Then a chair weighs 5 kg. One chair weighs 5 kg. How many chairs they have loaded? 4. So 4 multiplied by 5, that is 20 kg. Then a mattress, so that is 20 kg. Then how many number of mattress they have loaded? 2. So 2 multiplied by 20, that is 40 kg. Then bamboo ladder, so 10 kg 1. So 1 only they have loaded. So 1 multiplied by 10, that is 10 kg. Now pots and pans 10 kg and the total weight is 10 kg. So total weight of all things loaded. Now we have to find out the total weight. So we will add the weights. So first is 500 kg, then 105 kg, then 50 kg, then 70 kg, then 30 kg, then 20 kg, then 40 kg, then 10 kg, then again 10 kg. So how much total it will happen? So 0 plus 5, 5, 5 plus 0, 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 5. So here we will write 5, then 0 plus 0, 0, 0, then 0 plus 5, 5, 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 plus 2, 17, 17 plus 4, 21, 21 plus 1, 22, 22 plus 1, 23. So 3 we will write down, 2 will be carried over. So 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. So therefore total weight they had loaded on the cart is 835 kg. Now same page, page number 134. Now they decided to remove a few things from the cart. Why they decided to remove few things from the cart? Because the total weight of the cart load, whatever they loaded, that become 835. The horse only will pull 700 kg. So they have decided some things to taken out from the cart. So what they have taken out? So the weight that should be removed to make a weight equal to 700 kg. So our total weight is 835. So we want the card should be 700. So how much is more? So 835 minus 700. So 5 minus 0, 5. 3 minus 0, 3. 8 minus 7, 1. 135. So which things they will take out? A table that is 10 kg. And how many tables are there? 3. So 3 tens are 30 kg. They will remove first. Then a sack of rice. So that is 35 kg. And how many sack of rice? 3. So 3 multiplied by 35, that is 105 kg. So from the table, the weight of 3 sacks of rice is 105 kg and the weight of 3 tables equal to 30 kg. So total weight of both the things, two things equal to 105 plus 30. So how much it is happened? That is 135 kg. So 835 minus 135. So we will get 700 kg. So therefore to make the weight equal to 700 kg, they should remove 3 sack of rice and 3 tables. Page number 134. The things which were loaded on the cart were big in size and also very heavy. To measure the weight of such heavy and big things, we need a big balance. So what this type of balance we will need to measure the things. But Jaiju and Manu wanted to make their own balance. They wanted to make their own balance. They collected a few things, a stick, two leads and a thick thread. They made this balance. So this way they made the balance with help of a stick, two leads, these two leads, then a thick thread. Here question. Now you also make your own balance. Write down how you made it. Also draw a picture of your balance in the box below. So now here we have to draw a balance. So like this way you have to draw the balance. First you will draw the stick, then you will draw the thread and two leads. Now next page, page number 135, activity. Manu and Jaiju put a pencil and a geometry box in two pans of the balance. Which pan will go down? Why? Draw a picture to show it. Okay, now here Manu and Jaiju, what they are doing? They are putting geometry box and pencil in a two pan. So the pan with the geometry box will go down because the geometry box is heavier than the pencil. Okay, here only we come to know, okay, which one is heavier, pencil ke geometry box, geometry box. So geometry box pan will go down. So this way the picture will look when we will keep a geometry box in one pan and pencil in a one pan. Then we will balance, so geometry box pan will go down. Geometry box is heavier. What is heavier? Make pairs of different things and use the balance to decide which is heavier. First guess which thing will take the pan down and then check with your balance. So answer, following are the pairs of different things. So here we took different things and we have to measure which one is heavier and which one is lighter. So first we took pen and book. So book is heavier than the pen. Yes. So the pen that has the book will go down. So the pen which having the book, that will go down. So second one we took glass and spoon. So glass is heavier than the spoon. Yes. So hence the pen that has the glass will go down. Now next, toothbrush and toothpaste. So toothpaste is heavier than the toothbrush. So therefore the pen that has the toothpaste will go down. Now same page, what is the heaviest? Make group of three things, for example eraser, ball and paper. Use the balance to arrange them in order of weight. The lightest, the one with in between weight, the heaviest. Complete the table, at least 5 examples. So here we have to write the example. First table, first column, that is lightest, then in between weight, in between paper and ball, which weight more, that is eraser, that we will keep in between, then heaviest ball. So this way we have to make a things. So light between orange, coconut and pumpkin. So we have made the difference. Orange is the lightest compared to coconut and pumpkin. Now between orange and pumpkin, which one is the weight? That is coconut, in between weight. Then heaviest is the pumpkin. Now we will do between pen, notebook, dictionary. So lightest pen, in between weight notebook, and heaviest dictionary. Then between glass, jug, bucket. So glass is lightest, so jug in between weight, and bucket heaviest. Then last one, handkerchief, then scarf, shawl. So handkerchief is the lightest, then in scarf we will keep in between weight, and heaviest shawl. Now can you find your own weight using this balance? So we can find our own weight using this balance? No, we cannot find our own weight. Page number 136, making weights. Now here we will make our own weight. So do this activity in pairs. You need a balance, weights, a cake of soap, plastic packet, sand and a rubber band. You can also take help of an older person. Get a get a new cake of soap. Okay, soap we have to take new. The packet will have the weight written on it. Okay, so in a soap packet there is a weight on it, how much the soap weight. Okay, you can use this soap to make your own different weights. The soap weights dash gram, so in packet it will be written. So the soap weights dash gram, so that is the soap weighs 100 grams. So take a small plastic packet. So this way in one pan we have to keep a soap, and in other pan we have to keep a empty plastic packet. Put it in one pan of the balance and put the soap in the other pan. Slowly add sand to the packet till the pans are balanced. So slowly what we have to do? We have to open the packet and we have to add the sand. And when the balance becomes same, so that time we have to stop. So close the packet with a rubber band or string. Now stick a strip of paper and write. So what we will write? So it is written 100 gram on the packet because we measured it 100 gram only. Okay, according to soap, how much soap weighs, that much the packet of sand will weigh. So we will write that is 100 gram and we will strip the paper. Stick a paper on the plastic paper. Okay, if you put the soap and the weight you just made together in a pan, how many grams will both this weight? Now we will put the soap and the same plastic cover with sand we will put in the pan. So in total how much gram it will happen? So it will happen both weights. They both are soap is 100 gram and the sand packet is 100 gram. So that is 200 gram. So here we will write 200 gram. Now make different weights 150 gram, 200 gram and 250 gram. You can use soaps of different weights for this. Now this you have to do. This is an activity. So also make some bigger weights of 500 gram, 1000 gram and 750 gram. So use your weight to weigh different things and write in your notebook. So this is an activity children have to do. Now next page, page number 137, practice time. Which pan of the balance will go down? Show by drawing an arrow. Now here we have to show the arrow which pan is will go down. So in first pan that is 25 gram and 40 gram, and in second 35 gram 40 gram. So this will 25 plus 40, that is 65 gram, and here it is 75 gram. So which is more? So 75 gram pan will go down. Then in second figure this is 75 gram and 75 gram. So that is 150 gram, and here 140 gram and 35 gram. So that is 175 gram. So which is more? 175 gram. So this will go down. So here we will draw arrow. Now next one 105 gram and 200 gram. So that is 305 gram, and here 250 gram and 150 gram. So that is 400 gram. So this is more. So this will go down. Now here 55 gram, 245 gram and 700 gram, and here 254 gram and 600 gram. So here this way only we come to know here this pan is more. So this pan will go down. Now here 20 gram and 196 gram, and here 197 gram. So here also 20 gram more is there. So this pan will go down. Here 36 gram and 75 gram and 63 gram and 100 gram. So which one is more looking? So this one will go down. Now your question, is the weight on any of the pans equal to 1 kilogram? Mark it. So answer, the left pan of the fourth figure weighs 1000 gram. So fourth figure is this, and left side of the pan is weights 1000 gram. So this pan include the weights measure, that is 55 gram, 245 gram and 700 gram. So which is equal to 55 plus 245 plus 700, which is equal to 1000 gram. So that is 1000 gram equal to 1 kg. Now how many grams are there in 1 kg? So how many grams are there in 1 kg? So we know 1 kg equal to 1000 gram. So hence there are 1000 grams in 1 kilogram. Page number 138, grams and kilograms. So name 5 things that we usually buy in grams and in kilograms. So which are the things we will purchase in grams? That is turmeric powder, mustard seeds, chili powder, cardamom, cloves. Okay, these things we will use daily but in a less quantity. In same way in kilograms, tomato, sugar, wheat, bananas, rice. This we will use in more quantity, so we will purchase it in a kilograms. Now which is heavier? Which is heavier, 1 kilogram cotton or 1 kilogram iron? This is 1 kilogram cotton and 1 kilogram iron, but this both weights equal. But when we will see, cotton is a soft material, okay, it will not hurt us when we will throw to someone, but iron is a hard material, so when we will throw it to anybody it will hurt. So same way, so both have equal weight and both are equal. So here see, sir, she threw a heavy watermelon at me. He threw a 1 kg pillow of cotton, so I threw a 1 kg watermelon. Yesterday you said that the weight of 1 kg cotton and 1 kg melon is equal. Yes, both the weights are same, 1 kg watermelon and 1 kg pillow cotton. That is same, but when this boy throw 1 kg pillow of cotton to this girl, it will not hurt her. Okay, so when this girl throw a 1 kg watermelon to this boy, it will make hurt. So the material is, cotton is soft and the watermelon is hard, but their weight will be equal. Now next page, page number 139. Dinsen went shopping. Dinsen went a shop and bought some things. His younger brother cut the end of the bill where the weights were written. So what is younger brother done? He cut the end of the bill, so where the weights are written. So guess and write the weights of each things he bought in gram or kg. So now we have to write he bought the things in gram or kg. So rice he will bought in kg. Okay, so we will write 5 kg. Then sugar also same in a kg, so 1 kg. Mustard seeds will be purchased in gram, so we will write 10 gram. Then wheat, so that is in kg, then 3 kilogram. Then dal 500 written, so 500 kilogram will not come, we will write gram, 500 gram. Then tea 250 gram. Then pepper 250 gram. Now same page, car and tractor. Ritu is waiting her toy. She wants to know if her tractor is heavier than her car. How would you help her to find out quickly? This can be done by keeping the tractor and a car in each of the pan of the balance separately. By this we come to know that the toy which goes down is the heavier toy among these two. So Ritu, what she is doing, she want to know tractor or car, between them which one is heavier. So what she will do, she will put in one pan tractor and one pan car, and which side it will go down, so that one is the heavier. Guess which is the heaviest, or real car, a bus or a tractor? So in real, which one is the heaviest, a car, a bus or a tractor? A bus is the heaviest. Then which is the heaviest thing you have seen? So which thing you have seen which is heaviest? So the heaviest thing I have seen is a rail engine. So page number 140, elephant's veil. So this is a small story. Once a king had pain in his stomach. None of the palace doctors could cure his pain. Oh no, I cannot bear this pain. The king then said, anyone who cures my pain my pain will get gold equal to the weight of an elephant. So what he announced, whoever cure his pain, he will give a gold that is equal to the weight of an elephant. Oh, hearing this, doctors from all over the country came, but only Dr. Vedika could cure him. Oh, great, my pain is gone. Thanks you, Dr. Vedika. So, can I have my reward now, sir? Now, Dr. Vedika is asking, I have cured your pain. So, I can have my reward. So, now page number 141. But the greedy king did not want to give her the gold, so he thought of a trick. Okay, first find the weight of an elephant, then I will give you that much gold. So what is the king was very greedy. What he told? He don't want to give the gold. So he find a trick. Okay, you first find out the weight of the elephant, then I will give you that much gold. Vedika was unhappy when she reached home. She told her daughter the whole story. How can I weigh an elephant? Where will I get such a big balance? So elephant is how much big animal. Okay, so for weighting elephant we want a big balance. So from where she will get that big balance? So her girl, don't worry ma, I have an idea. Tell the king to arrange an elephant and a big boat. Next morning Dr. Vedika invited the king near a river. The king came with an elephant and a big boat. I think she is a fool. How will she weigh an elephant with a boat? Now next page, page number 142. Vedika's daughter went into the river. What she done? She went into the river. She marked on the boat how much it sank in the river. How much the boat is sank in the river, that much she first marked. Then she asked them to bring the elephant into the boat. The boat sank deeper. When elephant come inside the boat, what happened? The boat going inside in the water. So she marked the new water level on the boat. So what she done? She marked the new water level according to the boat. Now imagine what happened next and complete the story. Discuss with your friends how Vedika's daughter found the weight of the elephant. So how she found? So the elephant was removed out from the boat after marking the water level on the boat. Okay, so when she marked, after that what she done? She removed elephant from the boat. Vedika's daughter then requested the king to put the gold on the boat till the water level touched the raised water level mark when elephant was on the boat. Now she requested king to put the gold according to the mark. Okay, when elephant was in the boat, how much the boat going gone inside, that much she done the mark. So that much you have to put a gold in the boat. So now king was not left with any alternative. He had to give the gold as the weight of elephants to the Vedika. So this way Dr. Vedika got a reward. Now page number 143. How much the chair weighs? Anamika wants to weigh this chair using the weighing machine. So this is the weighing machine. With the help of this weighing machine we can weigh our own self also. So can you suggest a way for doing this? So first, how she will weight this chair? So Anamika should put a flat wooden slab on the weighing machine. Okay, she has to put a flat wooden slab on the weighing machine on which chair can be kept easily and record its weight. So then she should put the chair on the slab kept on the weighing machine. So then she has to put the chair on the wooden slab which is kept on the weighing machine. The difference in the weight of the chair with wooden slab and weight of the wooden slab will give the weight of the chair. Now we have to subtract the weight of the chair with wooden slab and the weight of the wooden slab. First only we have to note down the, when we are putting wooden slab on the weight machine, that time only we have to note down the weight of the wooden slab, how much it weighs. Then we have to subtract that from the weight of the wooden slab and chair. So then we will get the weight of the chair. Now broken stones. Abdu sells firewood. There was a stone in his shop which weighed 13 kg. Okay, he was having a stone which weighs 13 kg. He used it to weigh firewood. One day the stone fell down and broke into three pieces which weighed 2 kg, 5 kg and 6 kg. So one day what happened? The stone fell down and broke into three pieces. So The three pieces will weighted 2 kg, 5 kg and 6 kg. But Abdu was very smart. He used those three pieces to weigh firewood of all weights from 1 to 9 kg. So he used these three stones to measure 1 kg to 9 kg. So here is how Abdu weighed 1 kg of firewood. So this weight of this bundle is 1 kg. So how we done 1 kg? So he put some sticks in the one pan and he is already having the 6 kg. So in 6 kg stone in a other pan and put a 5 kg in the wooden pan. Okay, then he balancing it become proper, means he can give a 1 kg firewood to customer. Now next page number 144. Now you show how Abdu will use these stone pieces to weight. So he is having 5 kg, 6 kg and 2 kg. So first we want 4 kg of firewood. So how we will measure? So Abdu will put the firewood in one of the pan. So first some firewood he will put in the one of the pan of the balance and the 6 kg stone in the other and the 6 kg stone in the other. The pan with the stone will go down. So first this pan is more 6 kg, so it will go down. Abdu will then put the 2 kg stone on the firewood. So in same way in firewood he will put the 2 kg and both the pan will become balanced. So this way he will give 4 kg of firewood. So thus Abdu will use 2 kg and 6 kg stones to weigh 4 kg of firewood. Now B 3 kg of firewood. Now we have to give 3 kg of firewood. So how we will give? Abdu will put the firewood in one of the pans. So some firewood he will put in the pans of the balance and the 5 kg stone in the other, and in 5 kg he will put in other. The pan with the stone will go down, so it will go down. So for balance, Abdu will then put the 2 kg stone on the firewood. He will put the 2 kg stone on the firewood and both the pans will become balanced. So thus Abdu will use 2 kg and 5 kg stones to weigh 3 kg of firewood. So now see 7 kg of firewood he have to give. So what he will do, he is having already 5 kg and 2 kg of stone. So 5 kg and 2 kg it will make 7 kg. So by putting broken stone of 5 kg and 2 kg on left pan, on left side he will put 5 kg and 2 kg stone and firewood on the right pan. Okay, so how much this will weight stone, that much firewood he will keep on the pan, and this way he will give 7 kg of firewood. So page number 145. Post office. Have you ever been to a post office? Have you ever visited post office, children? Yes. Second, what different things do people go there for? What people will do there? People go to post office for following reasons: to post the letters, to send money orders, for banking purpose also they will go there, to purchase the postcards, inland envelope or stamps. How much does a postcard cost? How much it will cost postcard? The cost of postcard is rupees 1. How much does an inland letter cost? The cost of the inland letter is rupees 2 rupees and 50 paise. Now look at the postal rates given in the chart. See the chart, postal rates, postal item, postal rates in rupees. Single postcard, that is 50 paise, printed postcard 6 rupees, inland letter 2 rupees and 50 paise. Now letter weighting, how much the letter weighing? So 20 grams or less, if the letter is 20 gram or less, so it will cost 5 rupees. For every additional 20 gram, if more than 20 grams, so for every additional 20 grams it will cost 2 rupees. Now parcel weighing 50 grams or less, if less than 50 grams or it is 50 grams, so the cost is 5. For every additional 50 grams it will be 3. So look at the postal rates given in the chart. So we have to answer the question. Number 1, how much will you have to pay for stamps on a letter weighing 50 grams? So how much we have to pay? So the stamps are required up to 20 grams, equal to rupees 5. So for 20 gram letter we have to pay rupees 5. Now it is letter weighing 50 gram. So for next 20 gram we have to pay, for every additional 20 gram we have to pay rupees 2. So again now 20 plus 20, that is 40. Now again 10 gram is remaining. So for that also we have to pay 2 rupees. So total cost of stamps equal to 5 plus 2 plus 2. So 5 plus 2 7. 7 plus 2 9. So rupees 9 we have to pay. Therefore I have to pay rupees 9 for stamps on letter weighing 50 grams. Now same page, number 2 question. Akash wants to send a parcel of the Max Magic textbook to his friend Rani in Chennai. The book weighs 200 grams. See the chart to find the cost of posting the book. So Akash has to parcel the book to Rani. Following are the cost he has to pay for the parcel. So the weight of book is 200 gram. So the cost of parcel of to 50 gram, that is rupees 5. In chart C, parcel weighing 50 grams or less, that is 5 rupees. For every additional 50 gram we have to pay 3 rupees. Now how much additional is there? That is 200 minus 50, that is 150. So we will multiply 3 times. So 3 in 150 additional 50 gram we have to pay 3. Now here 3 additional 50 grams are there, 150 means, so we will multiply 3 3 is 9. So total cost rupees 5. 5 plus 9, so 5 plus 9, that is rupees 14. Now page number 146. Number 3. Read the weight shown in the picture. Find out the cost of sending a parcel of the weight. Now this is the parcel weight machine. How much weight this showing? The weight of a parcel on the weighing machine is 225 gram. That is between 220 and 230. It is showing 225 grams. So post charges for 50 gram is rupees 5. Okay, we are knowing that parcel charges for 50 gram is rupees 5. So for additional 50 grams we have to pay rupees 3. Now here how much is there? For next 50 gram rupees 3, and for next 50 gram rupees 3, and for next 50 gram rupees 3. How much it happened? First 225. So for first 50 gram, that is 5. Then how much is left? 225 minus 50, that is 175. Now again 50 we will take. So 175 minus 50, that is 125. For again 50, so 125 minus 50, that is 75, and 75 minus 50, that is 25. For 25 also we have to pay the money as per 50 grams only. So total post charges rupees 5 plus rupees 3 plus rupees 3 plus rupees 3 plus rupees 3. So that is 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 3 14, 14 plus 3 17. So rupees 17 rupees. So cost of stamps equal to 17. Same page, page number 146. How many stamps? Rahul needs stamps of rupees 25 for his parcel. He went to the post office. Only stamps of rupees 1, rupees 2 and rupees 5 and rupees 10 were there at that time. Using these stamps, in how many different ways can he make rupees 25? Okay, he want 25 rupees stamp, but that time that stamp was not available. He only got rupees 1, 2, 5 and rupees 10. So by using this stamp only, you have to make rupees 25 stamp. So can you show 5 different ways? What is the heaviest parcel he can send using stamp of rupees 25? So by using available stamps, he can make rupees 25 in the following ways. So first what he will do, he will purchase rupees 1 stamp, that is of 25. Means 25 stamp he will purchase of 1 rupees. So 125 is a 25. So he will stick 25 stamps of 1 rupees. Then second option, he will purchase rupees 2 stamp of 12. Okay, so 12, 2 12s are 24 and 1 is left, so you will purchase rupees 1 rupee stamp. So 24 plus 1, it will become 25. The next option, you will purchase rupees 5 rupees stamp. That how much you will purchase? That is 5. 5 5 is a 25. Now next option, you will purchase 10 rupees stamp of 2. two 10 rupees stamp he will purchase. So 10 to the 20, and he will purchase next 5 rupees. So 20 plus 5, it will become rupees 25. Now next he will purchase rupees 10 rupees stamp. First only he will purchase one 10 rupees stamp, and he will purchase 5 rupees stamp of 3. So 5 3 is 15. So 10 plus 15 rupees 25. So this way you will make rupees 25, rupees 25, stamp of rupees 25. Same page 146, our wait together. A frog was struggling to escape from the mouth of a crow. How can I escape? The frog thought. Suddenly a trick came to his mind. He asked the crow, are you good at arithmetic? If yes, then I will ask you a problem. So your weight is 650 gram and I am only 145 gram. How much do we weigh together? So once what happened? The frog was caught in a crow's mouth. So we want to escape from the crow. So what he thought an idea? Okay, he asked the crow that you are a good at arithmetic in mathematics. The crow said, if yes, then I will ask a problem. So the frog is asking, your weight is 650 gram and I am only 145 gram. So how much we will both weigh together? So the crow was good at mathematics, so he happily opened his beak to answer. What happened after that? So what was the answer the crow wanted to give? So when the crow opened the mouth to answer the frog's question, the frog escaped from his mouth. So okay, when he opened the mouth, what happened? The frog jumped from his mouth and he escaped. Crow gave the answer as we weighed 795 gram together. So 650 plus 145, 0 plus 5, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, and 6 plus 1, 7. So the both will weigh together 795 gram together. Now next page, page number 147. Am I fit or fat? The chart shows the height and weight of the children between 6 and 10 years old. So name, age, height, weight. Temshula, age 6 years, height is 3 feet 7 inches and weight 16 kg. Then Shrikun, age 10, height 4 feet 3 inches, weight 23 kg. Then Rabia, age 6, height 3 feet 10 inches, weight 17 kg. Then Vinith, age 8, height 3 feet 11 inches, weight 19.5 kg. And Kavita, age 9, 3 feet and 10 inches and weight 20 kg. Height we will write in feet and inches, weight we will write in kg. Now you also fill the table by finding out the age, height and weight of any 5 friends. So children, you can write your own friend's name also here. So Kavita, so age we will write 7, height 4 feet and 4 inches. So she is 24 kg. Then Shreya, age 6 years, height 4 feet 2 inches, weight 20 kg. Then Anjali, 10 age is 10, height 5 feet 2 inches and 30 kg. Then Nikita, age 9, height 5 feet 1 inches, 25 kg. Rashmi, age 8, 4 feet 9 inches and 22 kg. Now page number 148. How many oranges? All oranges have equal weight. The two papayas have the same weight. The weight in the first and second balances are equal. How many oranges balance in weight in the third? So how many oranges we will keep in third balance? For that we have to find out the weight of the one papaya and weight of one mango. So first in the first balance, one mango is there and one orange. So one mango plus one orange is equal to three oranges. So we will find out one mango weight. So three oranges minus one oranges, because orange is also there. So for finding out mango weight, we will minus one orange. So one mango equal to two oranges. So hence one mango equal to two oranges. Now in the second balance, two papayas and two oranges plus one mango. So 2 papaya equal to 2 oranges plus 2 oranges and 1 mango equal to 2 oranges. For 2 papaya we will take 2 oranges, and 2 oranges we will take 1 mango, means 1 mango equal to, we got in first balance 1 mango equal to 2 oranges. So 2 papaya equal to 4 oranges. So for 2 papaya we will keep 4 oranges, means here already 2 oranges are there. For now 1 mango equal to 2 oranges. So in place of 2 oranges we will keep, they have kept 1 mango. So the value of 2 papaya equal to 4 oranges. So hence 1 papaya equal to 2 oranges. So now in third balance we can keep 1 papaya plus 1 mango is already there. So we have to keep here balance. So for 1 papaya we will keep 2 oranges, and plus 1 mango we will keep 2 oranges, which will make 1 papaya equal to 2 oranges and 1 mango equal to 2 oranges. It will be balanced. So 1 papaya plus 1 mango equal to 4 oranges. Therefore, in third balance, 4 oranges will balance 1 papaya and 1 mango together. So, we will keep here 4 oranges to balance 1 papaya and 1 mango. So, find that marble. There are 3 marbles of the same size, but one marble is slightly heavier or lighter than the other two. Can you find which is that marble, and if it is heavier or lighter, you can use the balance only 2 times. So, we have to find out which marble is heavier or lighter. So let us take the 3 marbles as we will give the name M1, M2 and M3, in which one of them is heavier or lighter than the other two. So put marbles M1 and M2 in a different pans. So first case, if both are equal, then M3 is heavier or lighter than these marbles. If when we will put M1 and M2 marbles in different pans, if both they are equal in balance, so M3 is the heavier or lighter than this marble in first case. In second case, if we are putting M1 and M3 in different pans, if they are equal, then M2 is heavier or lighter. Okay, if M1 and M3 are equal, then M2 is heavier or lighter. Or if B, if M1 is greater than, sorry, if M3 is greater than M1, then M2 and M3 are equal. M2 is heavier. In first case only M2 is heavier or lighter. Same way here also M3 is, if M3 is heavier, so both are M2 and M3 are equal, and M1 will be lighter than M2 and M3. Okay children, I hope you understood the chapter. Thank you.